We've all had that one player in our match that just wrecks everybody else. Oh no, here comes XXX Ninja Slayer 69 XXX with his 30 kills, and he's just about to win this round single-handedly for the enemy team yet again. His peaks are incredible and he isn't missing any shots. How did he get this good? Well, I'll let you in on his, along with many others, super secret for better aim. Hello everybody, it's time for another ProGuides video. My name is Boggs and I would like to welcome you all back to the channel. Today we're going to be fixing your trash aim and help you gain more confidence in Counter-Strike as a whole. So one day you too will be able to rival XXX Ninja Slayer 69 XXX and steal that victory away from him. Alright, so before we begin, this guide is assuming you already know how to handle your weapon. So I'm not going to be going over how to line up wall bangs or where you can find a dot map to practice flicks, and especially not the AK-47 recoil. As much as I love beating a dead horse, I don't. Now, if you are looking for something of that sort, and anything you can think of really, you can head on over to ProGuides.com. Not only do we have coaches that can assist you by helping you set up an aim training regimen, but also we have some great courses as well, even from pro players like Simple and Fallen. Not only can our coaches help with decision making and even expand upon what I'm about to talk about in this video, they can also help you nail down any problems you're having and help you improve overall as a player. So feel free to head there right after this video so they can help you out. Confidence is the feeling or belief that one can rely on someone or something, basically a firm trust. Now that translates into every game you play. We have confidence Mario will jump when we say to, we have confidence that our fighting characters will block when told to, and we have confidence our weapons will fire when we tell them to. What a different game Counter-Strike would be if our guns jammed. Now let's take this another step further. We have confidence that when we swing out to peek someone and fire our weapon, our shot will hit, or at least we should. This is something quite a few players struggle with, usually beginner level players, but sometimes I have seen it higher up in the ranks. We need to have confidence along with a few other things to swing and get trade kills in a match. We need confidence to make those flashy plays and to win those clutch rounds for our team. So let me give you one immediate tip that will help you with your confidence right off the bat. Timings are extremely crucial in Counter-Strike. Now when I say timings in CSGO, I could be talking about a number of different things that have to do with time. Practically all of these things will help you improve and make you more confident overall as a player. So starting off with contact points, Banana Gaming is a really nice series of videos that showcase the time it takes for a CT and a T player to make contact at the beginning of a round. This is extremely useful because it lets you determine how far up a T player can be based on your spawn or how much time you have to set up before they could potentially be a threat to you. Now a lot of these timings will be learned throughout the many times you will play a map. After all, we all are lab rats conditioned to play Dust 2 over and over countless times. So something to keep in mind is that timing knowledge. For instance, I know if they were rushing my beam bomb site, I would have heard screams from my teammates by now. The next timing I need to talk about that closely relates to the first contact timing is crossed map timings. We've all been in a 1v1 situation and we know the enemy has the bomb and is booking it to the other bomb site, making a mad dash to try and save the round. We start to move over to the new bomb site only to have a dead teammate say, he doesn't have the time. We breathe a sigh of relief as we hear, counter-terrorists win, just before the bomb has been planted. Sometimes these are extremely obvious. The play time mindset will naturally just win you more games, but other times this can be quite the important acquired skill. The next time the enemy smokes off your cat, don't just spray into it wildly. Use your timing knowledge and place the shots where they need to go. We know how long it takes for them to get up cat, therefore we should know exactly where to shoot to hit them as they run up, or alternatively we could reposition and try to cut them off, using our timings knowledge to set up a retake or to make a final hold of the bomb site. The knowledge of how long it takes to get from point A to point B is extremely useful in Counter-Strike as a whole and can be used for a surplus of things. Use this knowledge the next time you are the one trying to run that bomb to the other bomb site. Will help you decide if you need to go ahead with your run and plant idea or if you have to take the fight to the last alive CT and win the round before the time expires. The last major timing I want to talk about are nade and weapon timings. These two go hand in hand because they generally function the same way when it comes to how you use them. How long does it take for this flashbang to pop? How long is it going to take for that sniper to pull out his bolt back for another shot? How long is it going to take that CT to reload after he shot at me through the wall? Punish these people for doing silly things like that. No, not just because, oh, they did the silly thing and now I have to punish them. I am the Punisher. No. Understanding these timings should give you the confidence to punish them for doing something silly, firing off shots at the wall while standing out in the middle of the open. They have the confidence to stand there and do that. You should have the confidence to take them out and send them into the next round. Now, as far as nades go, there are usually off timings. Sometimes swinging before the flash pops, or knowing the molly fire damage stops before it completely disappears, so you can run through it and take an aggressive angle early. We use both of these weapon and nade timings to help us determine the best time to strike. If we knew the enemy is pop flashing into the bomb set, we may hold for a moment and fire off a few shots while we're white to counter that push. We know usually comes after that flashbang pops. A final note that I won't be spending an insane amount of time on, but I do need to mention, is counter timings, or off timings. Similar to off angles, this is a weird variation on the timings I just discussed. As you get better at the game, your understanding of timings increases. You will start to realize that you can mess with people and throw off their playstyle by using counter timings. All in all, understanding timings will give you enough confidence during peaks and trade kills, so naturally your aim will be better. Whether it be peeking something early or even peeking late, that's a surefire way to get under someone's skin. Before long, you will have your enemies saying, "Man, I just got timinged." Alright, so before we continue, it's time for our question of the day. What do you think is more impressive, insane flick shots or outplaying your opponents? We've all seen those crazy op flick shots compilations on YouTube, and don't even get me started on 200 IQ plays. Personally, I gotta go with the big brain plays. Outthinking your opponent is like playing 4D chess, and to me, it just seems that much better. But let us know what you think is more impressive down in the comment section below. The next thing I need to talk about is the mindset you have when playing Counter-Strike. You need to kind of hold yourself up on a pedestal when you play in order to make impactful plays. Now, this isn't the pedestal you have in your closet where you keep your deep, dark secrets that you tell nobody about. This is the big one in your living room that you show off to everyone anytime somebody comes over to visit. Hey grandma, have you seen my Counter-Strike skills? They're the bomb. Along with that mindset, you need to be able to remain calm in tough matches. You need to be able to keep that level head and find out what's working and what isn't. The best Counter-Strike players and teams are those that can identify problems on the fly and fix them regardless of what map they're playing. These players are so good at it, they could be playing a brand new map like, for instance, at the time of this video, Ancient, and have an insane win rate on it right as it comes out. Something to also consider is you cannot be an extremely confident player in the game if you are not confident in real life. Consider it this way. Joji, or George Miller, played an internet personality called Pink Guy from 2014 to 2017, and even to this day it sort of leaks out of him. Similar to that, if you are a more confident person in your everyday life, it will also naturally translate into your games as well, and that's exactly what you want. Remember, you are better than you think, but keep in mind to not get too carried away, which is what we'll be talking about now. There is a difference between confidence and arrogance. Now, being overconfident is definitely better than having little to no confidence, but it is still a problem. Over-peaking or deciding on risky plays repeatedly and throwing rounds can cost you matches. Sometimes you need to take a step back and analyze yourself. Am I overdoing it? And if you can't seem to figure out if you are, feel free to stop by ProGuides.com so that one of our excellent coaches can help. After you make it big and go pro, remember to stay humble. There's always something to learn. Even the current pros like Simple and Fallen will vouch for this. And despite them being some of the biggest names in all of professional Counter-Strike, they don't let it get to their heads and they remain cool in-game. Just a couple things to wrap this up. You need to remember to learn something every game, whether it be a new smoke or the way someone played a round. Find something to take home with you and throw into your bag of tricks. After thousands upon thousands of hours in the game, I can safely say that my bag of tricks is massive, and yet I still try my best to learn something new each match. The larger your bag of tricks, the more confidence you should have in your ability to outplay your opponent. You will have probably seen someone who has played similarly to them and know the best move to perfectly counter their playstyle. Like we talked about earlier, knowing timings will allow you to perfect your peeking. All in all, confidence will come to you in time. The more experience you have playing Counter-Strike or playing a map, maybe even holding a certain angle, the more experience you have doing something, the more confidence you will gain while you do it. So remember, don't hesitate. Get out there and make that play. Sometimes we could all use a little pep talk, so here it is. Go out there and make that play. Go out there and ask Susie to the school dance. Well, maybe not that one, but you get what I mean. The worst thing that can happen when you try to use your confidence is you die and maybe somebody says something that's not too nice, but that's why CSGO is a mute function. All of us here at ProGuides believe in you. If this video helped you gain more confidence or you learned something new that you didn't know before, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. You can hit that bell icon so you can stay up to date with all of the new content from our ProGuides team. If you want to take your game to the next level, then head on over to ProGuides.com where you will have the ability to work with our expert coaches, get a personalized experience from them to help you improve. that can help you gain more confidence and even elaborate more on the things I talked about in this video. I wish you all luck in your next matches, and I will see you guys very soon with more content. Have a great one.